Show me my mother and father are alive. This message and the hashtag #MeTooUyghur has been trending on social media owned by Uyghur Muslims around the world. The campaign began a couple of days ago. On the 10th of February, Chinese state media released a video, you can see it here, appearing to show a prominent Uyghur musician alive despite reports of his death. This video came after Turkey criticised China's mass detention of Uyghurs in its far west, saying it had learned of Mr. Hayat's death in a camp. So now relatives of other missing Uyghurs and activists have taken to Twitter and Facebook to ask the Chinese government to prove their loved ones are still alive. Joining me from Istanbul is Arslan Midget Hidayat, son-in-law of the well-known Uyghur comedian Adil Midget, who's been missing, I think, for almost 3 months now. Welcome to BBC World News, and tell us when you last saw your father-in-law and where he was.
Well, when we last physically saw him was last year, 2017 June. But the last contact that we had was via WeChat on November 1st. So he disappeared from November 2nd, 2018.
And where do you think or fear that he is?
We fear that he is either in the concentration camps or in the prisons. We've asked Chinese officials for answers. They haven't given any answers. And with this #MeTooUyghur campaign, who was started by Halmarat Uyghur in Finland, we are hoping for our own proof of life videos that we want for our relatives and the rest of the 3 to 5 million people who are in the concentration camps.
What response have you had to that campaign, to joining the #MeTooUyghur trend?
Well, the Chinese government interestingly made a response saying, do you think we're going to release millions and millions of response videos? So yes, it is playing a part, and we would like, the Uyghurs have started it, but we really need everyone in the world to actually hold up their pictures with the hashtag #MeTooUyghur or menmu uygur and put real pressure on them.
Do you think it's brought members of the Uyghur diaspora closer together, or were you already, communicating a lot?
Well, before that, this is the first time that the Chinese government have shown a proof of life. If the video is real, normally proof of life videos, one would hold a newspaper showing the date that they're alive. If it is real, this has given us hope that there is change about to come. So we are very hopeful, and it's given us a boost in our message.
And is one of the reasons you have to ask the Chinese government that you can't go and find out for yourself? I mean, it's very hard to get anywhere near these camps or to ask people for information.
I mean, the BBC themselves are very experienced in this. Whenever you go to East Turkestan, aka Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region, all the foreign investigators, journalists, are on staged, chaperoned tours. We ask for the foreign investigators, let them go, let them have a week or two on their own, see what they find. This is what we ask.
We've only got a minute on programme. I just want to ask, do you feel hopeful?
I do feel hopeful. We want answers. If my father-in-law is still alive, what did he do? What's his crime? What's the trial? What has he done? And this is for all our Uyghur brothers and sisters.
Arslan, thank you so much for joining us and telling us your family's story.